I absolutely love going to work every day. School is my joy, and in each school that I have served, I have shared with them something that a principal shared with me a long time ago, and he told us that we should be able to look in the mirror every morning and say, oh boy, I'm going to school today. Just remember, be the awesome you. First of all, our core business is teaching and learning, and that needs to be the focus of our work day in and day out. And any time that we have to make a decision, we always need to think about what's best for students. And that's one of the hardest things to do, because adults tend to want to make the decision based on what's best for them. It's important to be visible. For me, you will actually find me at my office that's on a cart throughout the building, and that is when I'm conducting walkthroughs. I might be coaching a teacher, I might be formally observing them, supporting a student. Can a jet fly fast? Yes. Yeah. Every child should graduate from high school and graduate on time, and with that, that they are college and career ready, that they could go and do anything that they want to do. From public education, that they have gained the skill set that they need in order to make that happen.
What drew me to education is that I love learning and I love sharing what I've learned. The school system is the perfect platform for that. What I found a lot of benefit in is being able to work with teachers, because I love teaching. He got his what stuck in the tree?
Kite.
A kite. You see the red kite? Stuck in the tree. I hate it when that happens. Sharing what I've learned, some of the best practices, and then of course learning from teachers. We do a lot of professional development, and with that professional development, from time to time I lead, but mostly my teachers lead, because I believe they learn best from their peers. You're giving staff the opportunity to use their skills, and that you're helping to grow that skill set. I believe that the teacher's job in the educational environment is not just to deliver instruction, but to also form a relationship with every student and to be fully supported by that school administration.
Every kid needs a champion, and every kid needs to be made visible in the walls of our school. We want to understand more about the young person sitting in front of us in terms of interest, and so if we have a reluctant reader, just as an example, then knowing what their interest is as we differentiate helps them overcome the challenge perhaps of being a reluctant reader and to engage in the task. Long division model. Good. Okay, cool. Do you like division? Perseverance, girl, what are we going to talk about? You know, part of the personalized learning is feeling like you're a part of something, feeling like you're part of the community, and that the people here care about you and want you to be successful. Leadership is not about position, it's about how you serve. And as soon as you let your ego get in the way, then you will not be the leader you'll be proud of. Yeah, I'm called to serve. I'm one of all. I don't look at myself as any better than anybody else because of a title. It's not about the title for me. It's about what I'm called to do in this role to serve the people that I have the opportunity to work with every day.
You lead from the essence of who you are as a person. I love that quote because I believe it makes you who you are. Your experiences makes you who you are. Leadership is all about relationships. Relationships matter. In my first year, I was all about getting it done, and I thought I could do it by myself. And I learned very quickly that the people in the building make a difference. The relationships you build with your teachers, with your parents, it makes a difference in the way your building operates. And so leadership matters. Being visible in your building, allowing your teacher leaders to have a voice in the building is very, very important. I knew early on that I wanted to be a teacher. I love making a difference for others. When I look at my students in this building, I see myself. I too grew up in a single parent home. And when I look around my building, I think to myself, this is me. And I want to make a difference for those students. Students are not defined by their zip code or where they come from. All students can learn. It's up to us as educators, teachers, administrators, all stakeholders to make a difference for the students in our buildings.
My philosophy of education is that we are here to educate the whole child. Every part of them matters. Every minute that they are with us matters. Our mission at Southwood Elementary is helping students succeed, no exceptions, no excuses, and we live that and breathe that every single day for our kids. wanted to lead some district teams, and decided to pursue administration because I wanted to be able to impact more children positively on a regular basis. What about SHIP? Because that one's a little harder. Did you know it right away? Yes. You did? Good job. All right, you guys keep working hard, okay? I truly feel you have to be a coach. You have to coach your team. You have to build your team before you can coach it, and then you have to continue to motivate it and be an important part of that team. We work with our staff and our teacher leaders to see what resources are the best, what has been vetted, what is research-based, so that we can use those to best meet the individual needs of our students. It's a constant process of evaluating, is it working for each child? How is it going? Are they moving at the right pace? Are we seeing the growth that we need? If you come into a building where it's all new teachers that are just trying to find their way, you cultivate that leadership and find out who has those leadership skills to want to do more. If you can find them, they'll be your biggest cheerleaders and will cultivate your vision very far.
My passion is working with children and empowering teachers and families and children to be their very best. The power that educators really have when it comes to believing in what people can do and believing in students and teaching them how to persevere and accomplish their goals.
Bar hurts.
Nice job, James. You did it. It was a math teacher that sort of drew me into education, and I wanted to be able to create that same experience of learning how to persevere for students. Very well deserved. I'm so proud of my teachers for advocating for kids when they see a need or when they see something that can be done or when they see something that's just not quite right. They kind of say, I think we can do something about that. I am that somebody. I can do something about that. Hi, I'm good. How are you? You can't teach children when they're not at school, and so we've really built that as a part of our school community, that attendance matters, attendance is important, and we work with our families to help mitigate any barriers that they might face when it comes to getting their children here to school and really working with them so we can accomplish that.
I am a teacher at heart. I was born in a family of educators who instilled in me a passion and a love for education.
Very good. You guys are so smart. Keep working hard.
We must believe in our hearts and our minds that all students matter and all students are destined for greatness.
Divide and conquer. Right? Very cool.
It is our moral imperative to provide a high-quality education for all students. It's not just to satisfy students, their personal interests and goals, but to serve the common good of the community. We must transform our schools into a personalized learning environment where students take ownership of their learning, where learning is engaging and relevant beyond the classroom.
And doing exercises, and then we're going to record what it is, record the exercise on here.
We must engage our parents as collaborative partners in education.
They sent a letter home to parents before they even started it to get feedback on who has access, who doesn't.
Greatness exists in each and every one of us. It is our responsibility to not only discover that greatness in ourselves, but to inspire greatness in others.
We focus on 2 words every day, and that's new or better. Much more comfortable. We are a school designed from the ground up to give a very individualized experience. We'll count for American history too, and then you'll have civics with Ms. Kirby on the high school side. Here, that looks very different, very innovative, small classes, a lot of technology, caring teachers. We come here every day and we have fun, and I think that's how learning should be. Our students get a high school diploma as well as an associate's degree in either arts, science, or engineering.
That I was going to go AA because it just made more sense.
Okay. I think relationships were the most important part of schools 50 years ago, and I think 50 years from now, relationships will still be the most important part. And that really inspires me that our faculty focuses on knowing our student, and in return, we have seen very positive gains from that. Kindness matters, and not only being a good student, but also a good person. We trust big, and I think that has led to big success, not only academically, but just culturally.
It is my belief that we all have special gifts and talents and serve a purpose beyond ourselves.
I believe that education is the most important springboard in a student's life.
I believe that maintaining high staff morale and building relationships should take priority in my daily work.
Every kid needs a champion, and every kid needs to be made visible in the walls of our school.
I believe leadership matters. The leader in the building sets the tone.
I believe that every child should graduate from high school and graduate on time.
I believe education sets the trajectory for what will happen in a student's life.
I believe that public education is the place to think creatively and critically so that they can build, design, and transform their lives and world into what they want it to be.